A-D-N.
It's HeadphonesNeil!
What's up, guys, and welcome back to HeadphonesNeil Reviews. I'm your host, as always, HeadphonesNeil, bringing you my latest review of stuff that I've watched and games I'm playing and all of that usual stuff. So for this particular review, it's going to be a little bit shorter than usual, just because I thought Skeleton Crew Season 1 was ending this week, but it's actually next week, so I'll have that on the next review. But for this one, I wanted to at least get it started with a movie review and a gameplay update. So with that being said, I had a chance to watch the Equalizer 2, a sequel to the first one with Denzel Washington, and overall it was a good film. It was very evenly, if not a bit slow paced, but it kind of kept with the theme of the first movie where Denzel's character is dealing with demons of his past and getting over that, dealing and helping a new kid overcome his demons, dealing with the loss of a friend, and finding out who killed her. So overall, it was very well done and served as a good way to resolve the demons that he had been fighting, to the point where now I do want to watch the Equalizer 3. To see how that one pans out. So when I get a chance, I will end up watching that film. But overall, I recommend both of the Equalizer films. It's very well done. It is very slow paced, so look out for that. The only downside I had with the film was, and maybe I've started to watch too many of these kinds of films, but it stood out pretty easily that Pedro Pascal's character was going to be the bad guy in it. So it ended up just being, how are they going to reveal that he's the bad guy? But I did try to put it out of his mind, and that notwithstanding, it was overall a very well done film and very well made film. So I do recommend giving it a watch. Otherwise, I did have a chance to start my playthrough of Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. So the gameplay videos are and have started going up on the YouTube channel, so you guys can follow along there. I'm doing the usual posts as the gameplays go out with the preview videos. But overall, so far, it's a pretty fun game. I am playing the Android version straight from the Google Play Store instead of the Netflix version that's on the Google Play Store. It is compatible with the Razer Kishi, so I am playing with that. I am still getting a little bit used to the controls and the mapping system, as some of the controls that are there with the Kishi or some of the controls that are there when you're playing via the handheld and touchscreen mode are not there when the Kishi is plugged in. So it takes a little bit of getting used to some of the controls and features and interactions and stuff. And same thing with the map as far as where to go and what to do, but I have gotten used to, at least with the dot, of where to go for the mission. Like if you're in a mission and you need to go pick something up or go to another location to do something, I've gotten used to that. So I'm still kind of getting used to all of that, but slowly but surely I'm getting used to it. So overall, so far, it is a pretty fun game. So there's that. I am playing the single player version or the story mode version of that, so I'm not necessarily going to go looking for all of the extra bonus content that can be done, some of the extra explorations, but like with the whole graffiti thing, if I see some graffiti that needs to be marked, then I am going to do that just to see how far I can get with that. But I kind of just want to play the story just to see. I haven't really played much of GTA aside from, I think, the first version of GTA 3 when that came out, and overall it wasn't terrible or anything like that. It generally hasn't been my kind of game, but I've had fun, but it hasn't been for me. But seeing that it's how it's there now for Android, I thought I would give it a playthrough. So in any case, the playlist for the gameplay will be in the show notes. So if you need a link to that, or if you want to just go to the YouTube channel, either way works. And then also on the flip side, I am still playing real coaster idle games. So not much to say there. I'm still playing. It is taking a little bit longer to play in some aspects just because of the different ways to get enough points and stars and stuff to get to the following level. So I'm still releasing the gameplays every weekend, but I'm getting to the point where I may or may not have time to play as much as I thought I did. So I'm thinking I'll probably just upload the gameplay videos once I start getting to the end of the level. So maybe a couple of videos towards the end or just the final one. So it's one of those things where I'll start recording when I start getting to the end. So if I finish, then I'll just upload that so you can see the final park and things like that. But it's one of those things where it's like, well, do I really want to upload 8 or 9 parts for something that is just building coasters and stuff like that? So I'm not bored of the game. It's just that finishing each level is a little bit different and the length of the gameplays is odd. So after the current one, that's what I'm thinking about doing depending on when I finish that. So it's still kind of a case-by-case basis, but that's the current plan once I finish the current level that I'm on. And with that being said, I did have a chance to start the new series that I wanted to work on. It's a YouTube-only series called KLWP for beginners. So I kind of wanted to do one of those things where, because I enjoy using KLWP or Custom Live Wallpaper Maker quite a bit, I kind of wanted to do a kind of current take on some of the basic tutorials on using it to help you create some of your own live wallpapers. So some of the advanced embedded formulas and functions and things that you can do I may not cover, just because for me it's like, well, I have a wallpaper today and then in a few weeks I want to create another one, so I have to undo everything I did. So I don't go too far into it, but I wanted to share some of the ways you can create your own widgets, whether it's similar to the Google widgets or create your own full home screen. And things like that, and just how to use the various elements on their own and together to create your own home screen and take it from there. And basically from there, once you get the basics, then basically your imagination is the limit. So you can go looking on like YouTube and Reddit and across the internet to see some of the cool wallpapers that people have created. So with that being said, the first part in the series is out now. I cover a very basic element, the text box. So once you get the app installed and set up, creating a text box is super simple. You can do the usual things like putting in your own text, use a formula to pull the date or track information, weather, and things like that. You can use your very common punctuations and separators and things. You can change the font size, the width of the box, colors, things like that. You can even set it to do different actions. So if you want to have a text box that says Gmail to open and then create a link to open the Gmail app, you can do that. Or create a shortcut to Maps options, you can do that. Or even open a URL. And things like that. So very cool, very easy, but it's a very simple and basic thing to start with. So I thought I would start off with something super easy. So a link to that video will be in the episode guide as well. And each video I'm planning on having, as much like my gameplay videos, I'm going to have a link to the full playlist as well. So once the videos are posted, and if you want to go back and look around at the different videos I create for reference, then you can do that as well. So that is actually all for this particular episode and review and updates and all of that stuff. So with that being said, thanks for tuning in. Keep looking out for the regular gameplay updates for GTA San Andreas, and for me to get as far as I can get with the game. For the KLWP for beginners videos, I'm currently planning on releasing those every Friday, so look out for that. And podcast episodes will go out at the moment on the weekend, so that as well. And just a bit of housekeeping updates. I didn't have a chance to notify patrons yet, but I thought I would let everyone know at the same time that for now I will not be using or posting to the Patreon just for timing related issues. That it's another place to put stuff that I won't have time. So what's the one place that I can cut out to save some time? And that's the one that made the cut. So on the flip side, for the ad-free version of the episode, the YouTube channel will be the place to go. And also it's just a way to kind of consolidate where places to go. So the YouTube channel is youtube.com/PatelN01 for that version of the podcast, gameplay updates, all of that good stuff. And the website is HeadphonesNeil.reviews for all the subscription links, supporting the show if you want to just do a one-time through PayPal. But subscribing to the show, supporting the show on YouTube is also great. So various support options like that always helps. So those are the two main places to go at the moment. So with that being said, that is all for this particular update and episode. Thanks for tuning in, and until next time.